What's up, yo? That was weird. I forgot to turn my speakers off in my office. Oh, and I forgot to take my shit off of studio mode. My bad. Hey, there we go. Listen, I know how to do this. I've done this before. What's good, y'all? Good to see you. Poostax, thank you so much for the subscription. Freaking exactly when you normally do. The stones on this guy. Take one night off and you forget how to stream. Yeah, right? It's been an entire week since the last time I saw y'all. Well, I'm glad y'all are here. 8Ball, welcome. Snowhole, good to see you. Man, I've had a day, y'all. Like the kind of day I don't want to talk about, but I've had a day. So all I want from you is to believe me when I tell you, like, I'm just glad that you're here. Cause I've been needing this. I missed Friday night Switch sack time ASMR. Yeah, sorry, man. Yes, 8Ball. I will never live that down, will I? I have a couple of barbecue kettle chips left. Hang on, I gotta eat these. I have to eat these as loudly as possible. 1 second. How's that for ASMR? Sorry. Hang on, just finishing my last chip. Y'all wanna play some video games? Let's play some video games. Your week old could be messed up. Holy shit, that's funny. Nice. Poo snacks, well done. All right, y'all. We're getting back to some Outbound. We still have like a lot of discovery to do in this game, if I recall correctly. So I think we need to pick up where we left off. I'm actually having a decent week. I applied for a new position at work. Things so far are looking good for me to get it. Hey! Congrats, 8Ball. I think that's super dope. Keep me updated. Let me know how it goes if you end up getting the job. Root beer. Hell yeah. He says, oh, you'll know. Plot twist. Tonight, I will be eating a cookie on your stream. I picked up Costco's new crispy marshmallow cookie. It's like a crunchy Rice Krispie treat. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That sounds fucking delicious. I only had more famous people at work. It was annoying. Can you tell us more about the famous people at your work? Or is this another one of those, like, you can't talk about it kind of things? Because I will respect it either way. I believe, if I recall correctly, we already hit this terminal. Yeah. Okay, this was, I think this is where we ended last time. So where the hell are we going next? We already kind of hit there. We already hit the... I think we need to go up there. I see a radio tower with a yellow mark. I see a radio tower down there. Honestly, there's kind of a few different spots we could hit. Because, like, there's a bridge down there that needs to be repaired. There's a radio tower down there. I don't know what that stone-looking thing is, but it looks like something that needs our attention. I think we go down... How do I zoom? Oh, like that. Okay. I can't tell. I think that's the charge station and that's the paint station. So if we go down the mountain the way we came back up, like just follow the road down, we should take us straight to the charge station, and then we could go around and hit that radio tower up to the north, and then we could hit the charge station again on the way back, and then head down towards the bridge down here. Or actually, no, we should probably go to the bridge. We should probably go to this bridge and fix it. See what's down there on the south side of the map. Former NFL player Chris Carter. Oh, okay, right on. That's pretty cool. We're going to strike camp. We're going to check our inventory. Nothing in there. Nothing in the inventory. Nothing in this inventory. I think we're good to hit the road. Get the cloud seeders to work. Repair the broken water hose. Wait, hold up. Where? Okay, hang on. Let me look at this again. Oh, I think that's blinking blue because I'm supposed to. Oh no, that's just okay. I don't know where we're supposed to go to get the cloud seeders to work. Is that over on the farm? All right, we're gonna address that. We're gonna try to address that later tonight. Speaking of sweets, I was telling my partner last night, or talking with my partner last night. No, you were telling with my partner last night, and I think I came up with the next winter holiday cupcake flavor I want to try out. Candied orange with cinnamon molasses buttercream. Ooh, that sounds complicated. Deliciously complicated. I've been having a weird day. I kind of mentioned that. You know, one of the big kind of themes today, though, is things are going to be changing. A Glühwein cupcake, that's pretty sick, yeah. I've got some stuff in my life that's going to be changing, and I think as, you know, as things kind of change and move forward for me, you know, I think that, wait, system recharging, ready to charge again in 4 minutes. All right, I guess we'll sit and wait for 4 minutes or whatever. I've got what I hope will be my first doctor's appointment tomorrow. Really excited about it, actually. Like you guys, I'm really excited about this thing tomorrow. It's going to be such a massive game changer for me. And so thinking about next year, I was just on a call with the Portland Ghostbusters. Yeah, we've got, at this point, just some ideas we're batting around. Nothing concrete, nothing to report, nothing officially being planned at this stage. Other docs were dumb. No, I actually, if I could go back to the doctor I had before, I would. They were great. No, what happened with me was the meds I was taking. I was having to go out of pocket, and I ran out of money because I lost my job at the time, and so I didn't have the money. And so this time around, I'm going to be prepaying for a year in advance, which is just a different animal for me. Like, it's just a different kind of thing for me, and I'm very excited about it because it means I don't have to stress month over month. B, I don't have to pay the month over month prices because fucking, shit be expensive when you've got to go month to month. Paying in advance is always the way to go if you can. And then also like, if it means making some really like meaningful changes to my health and my career and better price deal. Oh yeah, it's like half the price. It's so much better. So like, I'm stoked about it. I'm stoked to be able to be in a position to do that and to be able to finally get a handle on my health without having to stress about where the money's going to come from. So when I say first doctor's appointment, I just mean that like, I think I'm finally going to be able to get a handle on this thing. And so I'm stoked about that. And y'all are going to be able to kind of watch in real time for the most part. As I keep up my regular streaming schedule, and or my content schedule, y'all are going to be able to kind of see things as they progress, and I'm really stoked to see where I am 1 year from now. It's going to be really cool. So I'm very that's a really positive thing that I want to share with you guys tonight, because like it's really important to me, but also it's a positive thing that I want to try to focus on right now. Because I did get some kind of shitty news today. Nothing that really affects me physically. Nothing that really is going to affect my career too much. Just something I didn't want to have to deal with, and now I got to deal with. You know what I mean? The shitty news, is something I didn't want to have to deal with. So I'm choosing to focus on my doctor's appointment for tomorrow, because that is very good news. And then, there's a few other things that I've got cooking, including, as it happens, I've become a virtual member of LACon 5, the 2026 Worldcon, which is part of a Worldcon podcasting project that I've been working on for the last couple of months. And so, if y'all were not aware, I have been producing, for the last several months, I've been producing a podcast called the Incomplete Worldcon Podcast with a couple of friends. The positive thing, there's no need to take a guess, man. I finally found a reputable and reliable source for weight loss meds. And it's a problem that has been that I was on these exact weight loss meds that I'll be taking like a year and a half ago, and I took them for 6 months. And in those 6 months, I was able to consistently lose 10 pounds per month, regardless of what I did. And so knowing that that's what is in store for me, being able to prepay up front for a year in advance means that ostensibly I could be down 100 pounds by next year, or more. So I'm really excited about that. The prospect of A, finding meds that actually work for me, and B, being able to afford them, which is just a huge thing. So you know, my weight and my health are part of the reason why I've had to step back from the Portland Ghostbusters the last couple of years. And I just was on the phone with Portland Ghostbusters because there's a big like meeting happening this weekend that I'll be participating in. It's going to be my first meeting in a while, and I'm really looking forward to getting back to work with the Ghostbusters and doing the charity work around town that I've been wanting to do with them basically since I joined them in 2019. I joined the Ghostbusters just in time to, like, you know, do a couple of events with them and then get slapped in the face with the damn pandemic. And then, like, my last event with them was in 22. We came back from the pandemic for Rose City Comic Con. They needed hands at Rose City, so I took a shift in the middle of a Saturday, and you know, that was cool. But then, you know, my health kind of cut out to me. I just kind of made the decision to back off and focus on myself. And as you know, as things kind of move the other direction, I want to make sure that I'm maintaining my relationship with the team. So that's been a big kind of focus for me, and I'm really excited to be in a position to be able to do that. It's like it feels really good to kind of like be there and to be finally at that point. Also, Yacht Rock Smooth, I did see you come in, dude. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming and hanging out. By the way, Yachty, I want you to know, just like straight from the horse's mouth, you had every fucking right to go and do what you did and to go and report that person. And I think you handled it exactly correctly. She really didn't. And by the way, I'm being purposely vague on, like, because it's not my story to tell. If Yacht Rock Smooth wants to tell it, he can. If not, we're going to respect that. It's not up to me. I'm voicing my support for my buddy who had to do something kind of, something kind of uncomfortable today, but it had to be done, and I'm proud of him for it. We're going to keep working our way south. Looks like we're heading towards that green tower, and then we're going to keep going south towards the bridge. But I think for tonight, I want to pop camp because I want to be able to keep an eye out on the road and see if we can collect more wood. I mean, we've got a bunch of wood right now, so actually maybe we don't need to, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. Check the recycler machine. We don't really have anything we can add to that right now. Not making planks right now. What is this shit? Okay, yeah, we need to. Oh, if we can get some fiber, we can upgrade the. Oh. Weight capacity. Okay, interesting. Let me check my bolts. I don't remember if I had bolts in here. I think I burned them all. Yeah, not enough scrap metal. Okay, we need more scrap metal for that. All right, not gonna worry about it. Let's just let's call it a night. I love the support I'm seeing right now. Short version, I was accosted by an employee at Safeway because she thought I was stealing. She drew my back from my hands and marched me up to self-checkout and watched me pay for everything and left. I worked at Safeway for a decade, and this is against company policy, so I complained to her. I complained to her management, who knows me. She'll at least get written up. Yeah, Rock Smooth, I think you're leaving out kind of a big piece of the story, if I may say so. Like, I don't want to call you out, buddy, but There is one piece you missed. Discord now contains photographic proof of the 4th of July's homemade strawberry shortcake. Calmer than you are, dude. I dubbed thee calmer than you are. Would you just calm down, Walter? I am calm, dude. I'm calmer than you are. Okay, yeah, I think this is the right way. All right, we're keeping an eye out for any kind of logs or wood. Anything that we can farm, like that, for example. Looks like there's another one there, too. Okay. No, Yarrock Smooth. I was talking about your old job. Like, why you specifically were the wrong person to mess with. Like, of all the people she could have stepped out of line with today, like, she absolutely picked the wrong person. You're not wrong, Walter. You're just an asshole. Yeah, okay. See you at bowling. I love The Big Lebowski. I think I love The Big Lebowski almost as much as Yacht Rock Smooth does. I think that dude loves that movie more than I do. The fact that you worked at Safeway for a decade, including the corporate office, and was let go earlier this year for BS reasons, so I definitely have a grudge. I mean, I was kind of leaving out the grudge part, but the fact that you worked there for a fucking decade, yeah, like you know that's against policy because you worked there. You know the policy. So it's especially wild to me that she picked somebody who worked there for a decade, including the corporate office, to be screwing with when they're trying to pick up groceries. Like, of all the dumb shit she could have possibly done, of all the terrible decisions she could have possibly made, screwing with somebody that worked at her company for a decade is probably among the dumbest, in my opinion. Like, she shouldn't be screwing with anybody. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not saying that it is okay to be screwing with anybody like that, but if you are going to screw with somebody, maybe not somebody who worked for your company for a decade. Shelf Pack 2. Sure, why not? Only reason I still shop at Safeway is because I still get my employee discount. Ha, nice. I didn't know about all that. That's pretty rad. All right, we're going back this way, I guess. Wait, is this right? No. We're going this way. Policy schmolicy. It's always look, don't touch. Or always touch. If you full contact tackle every customer, then it's not discriminatory. I think that does come with some other issues though, if I'm being honest. That reminds me of Scrubs. Johnny the tackling Alzheimer's patient. Who am I? I think Johnny the tackling Alzheimer's patient is my absolute favorite. One of my absolute favorite bits from that show. They brought it back a couple of times. All right, we got 2 planks at the moment, so we need to... Actually, what am I doing? I don't need to take these out. I just need to open up camp and put my sawmill to work. Come here, sawmill. And then we just we hang out and we wait. Let's peek around, see if we can find something to scrounge. I need a sickle. I gotta make a sickle. Yeah, I'll get around to it when I get around to it. No rush. Okay, I already emptied the supplies box. Fiber, whatever. Yeah, okay. Okay. Full tackle. That's how strip clubs work in Oregon. If you just full tackle every customer, you're honestly not that far off, man. If you go into a strip club in Oregon, they get real thirsty real fast. The second you walk in the door, there's like 3 or 4 of them come running up. Hi, how you doing? How's your day? Can I buy you a drink? Want to buy me a drink? All right. We have a new camping spot, y'all. This is a new place on the map we haven't been to because we just fixed the bridge. So I think we need to pop camp here and wait for it to stop raining. And while we do that, let's pick up some garbage and whatever's in here. Just dump it all in there. That river is going to be a problem. Oregon strip clubs are nude full contact, depending on the club, of course. You can get away with that in here. Here, I mean, not in here. Well, yeah. Yeah. I think maybe we change the subject. Yeah, Rock Smooth. I know about that story because I was there. I don't want to talk about that. I don't think we need to talk about that story on the stream tonight. Man, how is Tomby? Haven't seen that guy in a minute. Okay, definitely going the wrong way. That's fine. Let's just back it up a bit, and we're gonna keep cruising down the road. See what we see. Let's take a right, I think. Let's go see what's up this little hill. Tommy's doing okay. I owe money because he's been helping me out while I look for a new job. Hopefully I get something soon. I have an interview next week. Hey, good luck on the interview, man. Fingers crossed. I hope it goes well. Is it something you want to talk about? Like, or do you want to just, you know, wait till you get the job? There's no wrong answer here. I mean, feel free to not talk about it if you don't want to. I swear I saw a log or something back here. Did I make that up? Oh, no, here it is. Okay, not bad. Let's work our way back to the van. And I think we keep moving down the road. Job at another grocery store, overnight stock crew. Also have an interview with a pawn shop. Yeah, the job market does suck pretty bad right now. So anytime you can even get an interview, let alone potentially actually get a job, like I'm rooting for you. I'm over encumbered, but the van's pretty close. So let's just. No, I just want the banana. Thank you. Also, I hear that waterfall. I'm gonna go check that out here in a sec. I'm gonna dump this off in the van. I think maybe we pick up some of this litter. Number 16 of 80. Yeah, there's got to be a whole nother map section we haven't even found yet. There's no way there's 80 campfires on this map. Like, there's a couple areas we haven't been to yet, but there's no way there's 80 campfires here. There has to be more maps somewhere. I like that waterfall, though. That's kind of cool. A little rapids. There was a finance company that offered me an interview. Yeah, dude, I've had a couple of those where they've offered me like preliminary interviews, but then it's like, you know, leading AI technology partner, blah, blah, blah. It's like, nah, I'm out. It's like, I'm not going to use AI to give people financial advice. It sounds like a scam. Yeah, right. Been having the worst time with fruit lately. Everything has been flavorless, underripe, and seems hydroponically grown with no way to impart flavor like blackberries. Costco had strawberries from my hometown, which is a massive strawberry capital. You're so dang good. Tons of flavor and sweetness and ripe all the way through. I honestly, Poo Snacks, I was a little bit worried that it was like a health related thing, because not only did my father-in-law have a very specific type of throat cancer, but then another friend of mine on YouTube actually had the same type of throat cancer, and he just went through chemo and like just finished his round of chemo, and now he's like on the mend. So he's you know, on the backside of the recovery process, which is great. I'm glad that he's recovering, but like, man, that sucks that he had to go through it in the first place, you know? And part of the process of hitting the throat with chemo is you lose your taste for a while. It will come back. My father-in-law got his taste back, kind of. Like, it's not the same as what it used to be, but my buddy, same kind of thing. Like, he's lost his taste. There's like specific things that he can't taste at all, and he'll get it back eventually, but it's going to take probably a couple of years. But like, you know, about 2 years or so, he should be back to quote unquote normal. So when you were like, yeah, I can't taste the whatever, I was like, oh God. Okay, we are kind of off the beaten path. We need to circle back and get back on the main road. Some things are still not quite right for me ever since COVID. I remember that things taste or smell different. Can't remember exactly how they were different. Oh, yeah, interesting. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I did have COVID. It was kind of like a bad flu for me. I didn't really notice the taste thing. I think I somehow might have missed out on that part of it. But I've heard other people talk about that was like a really bad side effect of getting the infection. When I had COVID, it took me months to get my taste back. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I must have been lucky that it didn't hit me as hard as it hit some other people. I'm not 100% sure how I got it. It definitely was one of the later strains. Because the strain I got, I didn't get COVID for the first like year and a half. Actually, I think it was almost 2 years before I actually got COVID, because I was like just straight up hermit mode, living at home, not doing anything. Which, by the way, for other reasons was not good for my health. So like I traded one health bullshit for another. And don't get me wrong, COVID's serious shit. So like I still think I made the right choice, but that doesn't mean it was an easy choice. My partner had COVID. She lost her taste for a month. She was miserable. Not being able to taste her coffee nearly killed her. Yeah, and your partner does a lot of like baking and cooking and stuff, right? So like not being able to taste when you do a lot of like food prep, that's gotta drive a person crazy. It would drive me crazy. Completely lost my sense of taste and smell. It nearly killed me. I got it before there were vaccines, but I also have bad asthma and an alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency. I don't know what the alpha-1 something deficiency is. And I'm a huge foodie, so I lost the will to eat. Ah, that sucks. It seems like you got it back, though, which is good. We love that, right? So not only did I have a bad experience at the grocery store, but one of my exes texted me out of the blue today for some reason. Bro, just ignore it. You don't owe them anything. Like, just don't even answer the text. I had a really bad breakup in high school, one that like really messed with me for a long time. And at some point after Carrie and I had moved in together, my wife and I had moved in together, and we had been together for a couple of years at that point, and like we were obviously pretty serious at that point. And I, out of the blue, I got this like friend request on Facebook from my high school ex, the one that like she didn't just break my heart, dude. Like, she did me really dirty. And I don't know why she sent me a friend request, but I very politely declined. I hit the no button, and haven't seen or heard from her since. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of proud of that. Because fuck them. Okay, I'm not 100%. So clearly I've been up here to the right, but I haven't. Looks like I need to go straight, maybe. I need to get out and look at the map where I can like kind of move it around a little. Okay, there we go. All right, so I need to go. So I need to go across the bridge, head north to kind of clear that area off the map a bit, and then work my way up into the right, which I think makes some sense. So let's go do that. I have not responded, don't intend to. I still wonder if I've lost any sharpness to my palate that I'm unaware of. Yeah, I just shred your phone, man. This was an ex that ghosted me for no reason. 2 years later, she wants to talk again. Not gonna happen. Sorry, not sorry. Nope. Also, not for nothing, Yarock Smooth. Aren't you in kind of a rad relationship right now? Like she could kick rocks. That ex can just kick rocks. Yeah, dude, I'm saying, like, not that you need me to tell you, because obviously you got this handled. You don't need me for this one. But I'm just saying, she can kick rocks. All right, let's oh, you know what I just realized? You guys don't have the game audio. Shit, let me fix that right now. I want y'all to be able to hear the raindrops and stuff. All right, we're gonna hang it right. We're gonna go north-ish, north-ish. North-ish is Super Jelly. The streamers are already playing Ass Creed Black Flag remastered, while my peasant ass has to wait till tomorrow. Yeah. I played Assassin's Creed Black Flag back on the 360, and I really enjoyed it. However, as much as I enjoyed it, I don't know that I'm like super anxious to get back to it when there's so many other games that I haven't played, like more current, more recent games. For fans of Black Flag, I love it. I love that they did the remaster, and I love that fans of Black Flag have that available to them. I don't know that I will be playing it. Just because, like, here's the thing. I played the shit out of it, like, back in the OG days. Like, I played a lot of that game. Hang on. I'm gonna download the thing, but I gotta grab all the... I'm a fan of being a pirate. Yeah, that's the rumor. I've heard that about you. Eight Ball, they don't like it when you do that. Why would you say that? Also, it's yo-ho, not yar-har. Oh, and 8 Ball, those are their words. Why would you co-opt their words when they're not your words? What is wrong with you? The Yakuza pirate game is pretty sick. That sounds pretty sick. Same, I still love it, but it was just kind of starting to be too dated to enjoy for what it was. That's stolen valor. That's stolen something, all right. Hang on, I gotta hop out. It's weird that they don't let you actually look at the map while you're in the car. You have to get out before you can like properly look at it. All right, I need to turn around and go back and head east. Isn't Head East like a rock band? Aren't they like a metal band or something? Oh no, I'm referencing something very specific. I'll post the YouTube and Discord. Can't be stolen valor. That's the point of piracy, so it's fair game. Head East was a bong store on Division. Hey, Paul, we're just messing with you, man. It's not that serious. Could you imagine if pirates were like really serious about their pirate stuff? You can't do that. You haven't earned it. Yarr. I still enjoy my favorite pirate joke of all time. It still makes me chuckle, even though it's old and corny and very dad jokey. It's still like my favorite pirate joke. Still makes me chuckle, and there's a reason. I remember when we had PDX on our podcast. That was one time. Yeah, dude. Remember the pirate parties we used to host at Space Room and shit? That was the fucking best. I loved having our pirate friends around. Oh, Yacht Rock Smooth, you will appreciate this, and I think nobody else will. Dude, I just found an old hard drive with all of our old episodes. I thought I lost everything when my video drive took a dump. I thought I lost absolutely everything because when I was in the middle of my rebuild, like my video drive, I used the wrong power cable for my video drive to connect to my power supply in my new build, and it was a huge mistake. I should not have done that. It toasted my video drive. I lost basically what I thought I lost, basically everything I had ever created. All of my old video projects, all of my old podcast projects. Like, I genuinely thought I was screwed out of... Whoa, what is this? Coarse ore. Interesting. That's going to be useful for some kind of upgrade. Wait. We have to climb this thing, right? Right? Like, we have to climb this thing. I need to hear those. I need copies. Yeah, buddy. I'm going to figure out how to... So right now, I've been in the process of going through old hard drives and backing up some of the old data that I have from old projects. And among that stuff was all of the old podcast network stuff, not only including all the Dangerous Kids stuff, but like most of the Radio Free Nerdcore stuff and like all of the other podcasts that we did. Like we did, because we did a bunch of other podcasts too. Shit, come on, man. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if I can climb around here. We got a bench here? Okay. Yeah, Radio Free Nerdcore was in there. 1-900 Film Talk. was a show that I did with Eric and Evan. And then I don't remember the name of the show, but there was a show that you and Andy were trying to do. Any Court and Bobby episodes? No, nothing I did with Court and Bobby that I saw. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look again, but I don't think so. I think that was more like their stuff, their thing. I remember trying to get like either Court or Bobby on the show several times, and they were like busy. But I did get to go on their show once. It didn't work out well. Yeah, yeah. Here's the thing. Listening back to that stuff, I will tell you, like, listening back to that stuff, man, we were really green. Like, there's so many things that I do differently now in terms of production, in terms of, like, management, like, systems management and stuff. Like, just the way I produce now is so different from back then. Partly because I know what I'm doing now, but also, like, you know, it was really strange and weird. Shit, how far away is the van? Didn't I drive the van up here? The van is this way, apparently. Let me... How over encumbered are we? Okay, so we're just gonna drop that there. We're gonna sprint back to the van, which I think is this way. Yeah, this looks right. And then actually, I think I can just drive the van up there probably. I should be able to make that hill. Bobby ripped off some of what I said on our podcast. Really? I thought that was more of like a great minds think alike kind of thing. I don't think the van's gonna get up this hill. All right, new plan. It's fine. I'm just gonna leave the van. Hang on, let me put this stuff in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we go back for the other stuff. Yeah, I was a little bit bummed that Bobby didn't want to stick around and try to stay in the Portland media game. Last I heard, Court was still producing for a local radio station. Boo Snacks, you said cock. Oh, wait, no, I'm not getting that. Take it what I said and expand it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he listened on occasion. I don't think he was like a hardcore listener, but I know he listened from time to time. I think he might have even liked the show, God forbid. I mean, we had some fun on that show. Whatever happened to Bobby? I don't know. I actually don't know. I knew somebody that knew him like outside the internet, and they said that he basically just hated social media and decided to delete all of it, and don't know what happened to him since then. I had tried to, like, I think something happened with Facebook where we got unfriended from each other, and I was like, that's weird. So I tried to re-add him, and I think it was after the point where he was like off of all social. So my ad, like, he didn't even decline. My ad just sat there. And so, like, whatever. Whatever he's doing now, I hope he's well. You know. We had some good times. I still have some old photos of us like spinning on turntables and shit. Like, you know, we had fun. So hopefully whatever he's up to now, he's doing good. I hope. I know Core still works at iHeartRadio. Yeah. I can't remember what station he produces for, but there's like one of the local stations he's still working for. I want to say 105 or something. I don't know. All right, I think I pretty well tapped out this earth mover, so I'm gonna just or whatever this thing is. I don't even know what that is. But I think I've tapped it out for resources. So I'm gonna head back to the van. We're gonna get some sleep, and then we will continue up the road. I really want to see what's up in this northeastern corner of the map because it's all just grayed out. I have no idea what's out there. Okay. I need to eat something. Let's eat something. Actually, I got bread. Start with bread. Wait, did I not? Oh, I have to. Okay, hold up. There we go. Okay. Feeling better. Okay. We're full on food. Let's take a look at our gas situation. Got plenty of fiber. I'm just gonna burn all the fiber. That should be plenty. All right, we're gonna convert. No, hang on, wait, what's happening? No. Yeah, there we go. I found ChatGPT is really good for game recommendations. Lets you search conversationally and refine on the fly based off questions or other recommendations. It led me to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I tried the first one, but got turned off since the beginning was so directionless and weird. Second one, though, was fantastic and a lot of fun. Nice. I don't really fuck with ChatGPT, just like as an artist and as a creative. Like, basically, the whole AI industry is a scam to me. And I know it's not going anywhere, but the fact that it's not going anywhere doesn't make it less of a scam, which is a super bummer. Let's go ahead and make our watering can. I doubt we'll ever put it to use, but you never know. As data centers are depleting our resources, yeah. I need 2 fiber. I just burned all the fiber. Okay. I just burned all the fiber. And of course, now I'm out here in the rock quarry where there is no fiber. That's annoying. Can I get some fiber? Oh, wait, actually. I might be able to remove fiber. And actually, let's remove 4 fiber. And then we're gonna add a couple of logs. And now we burn the things. Yes, okay, we're good. See, we're fine. This is fine, everything's fine. High fiber diet for your van? Nope, 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 there we go. To me, AI has a time and place that's super useful and a better way to do things. Sadly, the vast majority of how it's used is not what it should be used for. Oh yeah, no, Poostax, I hear you, man. Like, that's a very practical way to look at it as a tool. And I agree with you. Most people abuse that tool. However, the unfortunate reality for me, again, this is my 2 cents on my own use and or need for it. Any use of AI for me is basically forgiving all of the problems. Like if you use it, like if I use it at all, then you know, like all of the complaints that I have about it become less valid to me. I'm not finding the right words right now because I'm tired and I've had a long day. But basically, like to me, there's no ethical use of AI. Now, specifically, I'm talking about generative AI, which ChatGPT is a form of generative AI, right? There are some tools that are branded as AI, but they're actually algorithmic AI, which is not really AI. It's just using an advanced algorithm to determine an outcome based on a series of data inputs. And I use algorithmic AI in my editing all the time. It's fantastic for, like, you know, being able to properly mix my audio for my YouTube videos lately, or being able to, or my podcasts, or, you know, like being able to algorithmically do multi-camera cuts for some of my interviews. I've had an amazing time using algorithmic AI in my editing tools, but those are algorithms based on a preset, like a predetermined parameter that are controlled locally within the confines of my own system. So no data center required because it's all just algorithmically built into the software. But generative AI, the kind of AI that requires servers and a farm somewhere, I'm out. Let's close up the van. Let's get on the road. Now we have full belly and full gas tank. Well, electric. It's electric, but so not a gas tank, but you know what I'm saying. And we continue to the northeast. Now, around this bend, we have not been. Around this bend, we have not been. I didn't do that on purpose. We haven't seen what's around this corner. So we are officially in uncharted territory, like literally uncharted. Look how uncharted that is. It's so uncharted, you guys. Yeah, principles sort of. Ethics, I think, is more probably accurate. I've got some pretty serious ethical issues with generative AI. So I just, you know, I don't want to. But so far, I'm not seeing a lot. Oh, there's a tower up there. Should we go investigate the tower? I think we should. And then I want to figure out what that arrow is. I'm hoping I can figure out what that, I'm hoping maybe it's like another map section maybe. Cause like I said, I don't think there's 80 campfires in this map. So there's gotta be something like missing maybe. An outpost lookout. Okay. Those mushrooms? Indigo cap. Okay. Found some fiber. There's a bit of wood. Take that. For me, I like using it for things that have otherwise been ruined by capitalism, like Google. Can't search like I used to for games and recommendations and be able to refine that search without getting the same forced paid for results. Yeah. 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 I mean, you know, yeah, you're not wrong there. I think my big issue is the use of the data centers. Honestly, that's kind of it for me. Like, like using AI to replace artists and replace human jobs is unethical, but it's not the AI's fault. It's the people using it. Using AI to like generate art and to be able to like fill the internet with like AI slop. I have ethical issues with that, but that's not the AI, that's the people using it. So like that's why the line for me is does it live in a server somewhere, right? If that version of AI has to live in a data center, I don't want to touch it, because that's where you get all of that crap from, and that's where you get all the problems from, is the version of that stuff. Then there's this shit. First time chatter. AI viewers at streamboo.com. Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely not. Get wrecked. Also, 8-Ball, you're slacking. Everybody boo and hiss at 8-Ball for slacking on his mod privileges. Boo, hiss. 8-Ball, how dare you? The irony of that AI bot popping up in my chat as I'm talking about how much I dislike AI is not lost on me. That's ironical as fuck. Metal Views. The name of this campsite is Metal Views. Oh, look, there's Megadeth and Metallica and Iron Maiden. Get it? Metal Views. I totally agree about art, but I'm very conflicted about music because I have a couple things on my playlist that are either AI generated or partially created using AI. There's not enough info about the band artist to know how it was created. Yeah, so I mean, that actually is even simpler for me, because music is art, and I choose not to consume art willingly that doesn't come from a person, because it defeats the purpose of the art. The purpose of art is to create something that makes the artist feel seen, but also makes others feel seen. If someone creates a piece of art that you resonate with, that means that person created something that made your existence and your experience feel seen by that artist. And you cannot do that with AI. That is not possible. So the music thing is actually like way simpler for me. In that, all right, we're gonna drop a couple pieces of wood. I gotta get back to the van. The music thing is just way simpler for me, in that if it's not created by a human, like, I don't care how groovy it is or how good it is, it's the fact that it wasn't created by a human completely defeats the purpose. So I just for me I just can't. I can't. And listen, I'm not about shaming on this channel. Like, I'm not, like, in my space, you know, on my streams and shit, I want people to feel welcome. Poo Snacks, you especially have been such a breath of fresh air around here the last few months. So I hope that you don't ever feel like I'm like putting you on blast or making you feel shame for the way that you feel about AI and stuff. I'm just telling you, like, my perspective and how I feel about it. Like, it's just, you know, I have pretty strong feelings about it, but I also try to be really careful about making sure those feelings, that I own those feelings. They're my feelings, and I can't expect other people to feel exactly the same way as I do. I think that would be unreasonable for me to think that. Wait, what the fuck is that? think that's the arrow thing. Yeah, that's the thing with the arrow. What? Rock slide. Oh, damn. So if I get a pickaxe too, I can crack these rocks and there's another section. Okay. Interesting. Y'all being awful quiet today. I got a dip. I need to answer the call of the evening sweets run. Partner and I are craving something. Oh, 8-ball. I'm so glad you were here, buddy. Thanks for hanging out tonight. On one hand, I hate that music is being produced, which can steal spotlight and visibility from actual artists. On the other hand, someone had to use skill to prompt AI to create what they... Oh, no. Hang on. Wait a minute. Hang on. Timeout. Foul on the play. As a 30-year musician, prompting AI is not skill. If you can master that shit in an afternoon or in a weekend, honestly, if you can master that shit in a weekend, that's not skill. And I actually do have to disagree with you there, buddy. Sorry. It's a form of art in a way, plus music is music. Despite something being created by AI, it's still music. And this is why I'm conflicted. Yeah, I can't. I mean, music is music. Okay. I mean, as much as I don't like it, I have to agree with you there. Music is music. AI music is music. It's just not music I want to consume because to me it does not. It completely sidesteps the purpose of a human creating music. I mean, yeah. So that's why I just said no to all of it. I mean, as a musician, it's a little offensive anyway. So it's like easier for me to say no to all of it. But I think beyond the personal offense of it is also the stress. I don't want that conflict. I got plenty of conflict without the AI shit, you know? Because I hear you there, man. I understand why you're conflicted. I understand why you have these like mixed feelings about it. But like the existence of those feelings to me is the indicator that I don't need that shit. I have diagnosed anxiety. I deal with it in a bunch of ways, and including fucking lo-fi streams. Actually. And so I just don't need it. Like I'm actively playing lo-fi music. By the way, this lo-fi music is 100% made by humans. Like I literally know the producer that runs the label that creates all this shit. So like I know how much he hates AI and wouldn't allow any of his artists to touch AI with a 10-foot pole. But yeah, all of this music that I play on the stream, all this lo-fi shit from Kiraga, the fact that I stream at all, like, and I do cozy streams and stuff, like it's all just like all of it is with the intent of A, making something, and B, managing my anxiety in a way that's like consistent and comfortable for me. Hanging out with nerds, like I love hanging out with nerds, man. Like there's honestly nothing better I love than hanging out with you guys. And so that's part of why it's like really, really easy for me to just enjoy the chill and not let my anxiety get the best of me when I'm doing stuff like this. Beat machines are always on time. Yeah. I think using like a beat machine, if you want a specific sound, I mean, the argument has been made before about people using stuff like drum machines, comparing it to AI. I just don't think the comparison is fair. That's like saying that we need Second Amendment reform because there's too many bazookas on the streets. Like that's not at all the same conversation. Like those two things don't belong in the same sentence. You know what I mean? There's no version of the Second Amendment that like actually has anything to do with bazookas. I'm not agreeing with the guy. No, yeah, Rock Smooth. No, dude, Yachty, you and I have been friends long enough. I know your feelings on all of this. You've got nothing to clarify. So that one song I made, I didn't really make any of it. It was pre-made loops that I just assembled in a way someone else hasn't. Having used loops for it, I could never feel like I did it. Yeah, so it's funny. It's funny you say that because like assembling tracks and assembling loops in a way that's never been done before is literally what I've made a living at for years, decades at this point, right? Like I play other people's music, man. I'm a DJ. I J a lot of D's. That doesn't sound right at all. Hang on. Nobody clip that. Nobody clip that. I spin a lot of records. And so like, you know, again, like if you're playing something that was made by another human, it becomes sort of a collaborative thing. And I don't think it's the same thing. I forgot I have a scythe now. I need to go get all this fiber. And apparently I need to start working towards pickaxe level 2. Do I have that blueprint yet? I do not. Okay. All right, so at some point we're going to download pickaxe level 2. I don't know what that means. I don't know what is required for that, but let's pull over here. We got another campsite we need to hit. Okay. Wait, didn't I just pick up Everwood? I thought I just picked up Everwood. Maybe not. All right, I got a ton in here though, so. Ah, the dreaded imposter syndrome. That will never go away. I am here to tell you, 30 years in, I still get imposter syndrome sometimes. There are times where I feel very comfortable and confident on stage, and I think it shows in my performances. There are other times where I look at a room and I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with that room because I feel a little bit lost, and I just have to try some stuff. And sometimes I get them on board, sometimes I don't. And it really just kind of depends on a whole lot of stuff, whether or not it ends up being a successful attempt on my part as the DJ. Now, I will tell you, it does get better. The more you do it, the more confident you are in like what you're doing. The imposter syndrome shit will improve. don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm stuck out here in the rain. Looks like there's some pathways that go north. I think I need to double back and check out a couple of those northbound pathways. So let's close up the van. Let's get on the road. What was I saying? Oh yeah, imposter syndrome. So yeah, the imposter syndrome does get better. It takes time. It takes a little bit of confidence, a little bit of training. They say that there's a couple of cliches that I think play really well together. One of them, of course, being that luck is when preparation meets opportunity. The other one, of course, being that talent is 90% perspiration, 10% inspiration. Download solar energy. Solar panels so you can power your journey with the warmth of the sun. Ooh. Ooh. Download wind energy. Okay, we're getting the solar for sure. I need to get back to the damn van. And it is dumping on me. The rain in this game is dumping on me harder than Yacht Rock Smooth dumped on his ex. Oh. Got her. Yeah, I said what I said. Oh, nope, can't get up there. Okay. Let's see if we can get over this one, maybe? If we're lucky. Me and my little cameraman are just going off-roading for no reason. There was a pathway around this corner, I think. Yeah. Let's see what's up here. If I can even get up here. I don't know. It might be too steep. That's too steep. I'm not going to make that. All right. Well, let's hop out and go investigate. What's up this way? What we got up here? Oh. What is that? Okay, we got some litter, garbage. Give me the rocks. One of those. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I must have completely missed it. I drove right past it. Need a Jeep? Yeah, no kidding. I think I'm gonna hold off here for a second. I gotta hit the head real quick. I'm gonna take a personal break. Y'all enjoy some lo-fi music, and I will be right back. That was good, y'all. Not gonna lie, that took a little longer than I wanted it to. But we're back. We're here. We're good. Everything is okay. Yeah, Pooh Snacks, I hear what you're saying. And listen, if I'm gonna be 100% honest, I think I might have an album, a vinyl album with AI music on it. I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe that it's AI. I didn't think that it was when I bought it. I did look into it a little bit before I pulled the trigger, but I'm not 100% sure. And that makes me feel weird that I might actually own a vinyl album with AI music on it. One specific one that I'm thinking of, by the way, not like I don't have a bunch. Like I have one that I bought that I specifically think might be AI. I am not sure, but what I know is that my feelings about AI have changed over the last year, and I know that my feelings about AI music have changed over the last 2 years. And so where I'm at now, where I just have decided I don't need any of it, comes after a lot of like personal reflection and introspection, and a lot of really digging into the experiences and the struggles that I've been through in my own career, and deciding that it's not right. It's not right for someone to create something from AI that completely invalidates my 30 years of struggle as a musician and a DJ. And I don't think it's okay for large companies, very, very large companies, to dump a very obscene amount of money into a computer that can invalidate my work and my effort in my life. I have some other deeper thoughts. If you want to talk more, you're welcome to message me. But I think at this stage, it probably would be best for us to move along and talk about like literally anything else. Because if you remember at the top of the stream, I did still have kind of a shitty day. And I don't want to be talking about this my entire stream, because I'm streaming, like I needed this stream tonight, man. So I think we need to find something a little more chill. That cookie was freaking amazing. It sounded amazing. So no, I didn't see it. Did you post it in Discord? Oh, I see it. Okay, yeah. The shortcake and then the cookie. Actually, yeah, that cookie looks pretty sick. You said now it was marshmallow and what? That looks like just like a sugar cookie with marshmallow. Like almost like a chocolate chip cookie, but instead of chocolate chips, it's like marshmallow chips. You know what? I didn't see your dim sum dinner photos either. All right, I'm gonna go back and play catch up on your photos. Snowhole, it's in the Discord in Pooh Snacks Zoo Pics. I made a Zoo Pics channel, and then after Pooh Snacks trip to the zoo, he just keeps posting photos in it, and honestly, I don't mind at all. So if you go to my Discord channel and go to the chat channel specifically titled Pooh Snacks Zoo Pics, you'll see the cookie, as well as the homemade strawberry shortcake from the 4th of July. And yeah, these photos are worth a trip to the Discord, I think. Okay, folks, let's get back to the game. Now that I'm feeling much better, my stomach is not screaming at me. we're gonna go back to the game and do a little bit more searching, because we need to apparently figure out a pickaxe level 2. Because once we get pickaxe level 2, we can open up that mine shaft and find out what's on the other side of that map. Let us continue. Oh boy. Okay. Doing? Oh, probably heading back to the van. Oh, that's right. I was heading back to the van. Okay. Because I found that little like corner where there was a bunch of stuff. And I grabbed said stuff. Stuff in the storage, we get back in the driver's seat, and we move along. Where are we right now? Okay, so that's that direction. So something about those side tasks. We're supposed to fix, repair broken water hose, push the cloud seeder pump, wait for a day, and enjoy the harvest. So there's the windmill off in the distance. I think we actually need to head south. Oh, so actually I was going the right way, kind of, because we need to go south to get back to the farm. So let's turn around. Yeah, that's the entry for the thing. And we'll get back to that when we get back to it. For right now, we've got some side tasks that apparently need to be completed, so we're going to go work on that. Luckily, it's easier to get down this little hill than it is to get up it. I just had an idea. I think I need to write it down before I forget it. Because it's an important idea, and it's one that I want to make sure when the opportunity presents itself that I am able to deliver said idea to the people who are relevant to it. Like there's a radio tower I missed over on the west side of the map. Is that a road? Oh, it looks like there might be a road like right there in the middle that goes off into some cloudy spots. So, okay, maybe there's a couple other spots on the map I might be able to unlock. I gotta go look around over there. We're gonna head over to the farm. We're gonna see what we can do at the farm about trying to accomplish these the side tasks, and then once we sort out the side tasks, we'll go explore the west side of the map before we double back and see what we can do about getting that mine shaft open. That's a rabbit. Fiber. I saw the mailbox, so it looks like we're here. And interact with the Colorado Springs Foodies page on Facebook pretty much daily. I love food. When I say I love food, I mean I'm insanely passionate about it. Downside is I realize how passionate about it I am far too late in life and to make it a life to pursue. Such a bird in a cage feeling. I disagree. You know what, Poostax? Once again, I'm gonna have to fight you. It is not too late, my friend. You know Samuel L. Jackson was in his fucking 50s before he started acting? Bro was in his 50s. And now he's one of the biggest actors and like most recognized actors in the world. Like, dude, there's absolutely no reason you can't pursue what you want to pursue. Like, and you don't need to start with a restaurant or start with a like it doesn't need to be like high barrier of entry just for it to be valid. Like, just start by doing some cooking around your house and get good at some shit, you know? That's not the right, that's the other part. I gotta go in here. That's right. Go in there, land the bed. There we go. At my age, I cannot survive in a real kitchen. And I know just how much I don't know about cooking and culinary arts to be able to get the skills required to make it a career. Hey, it's not about surviving in a quote unquote real kitchen, man. Like, the days of the like super toxic, high pressure kitchen environment are like, first of all, quickly coming to an end because it's the 21st century and people aren't putting up with that shit anymore in the workplace. But also, there's so many different ways to be able to do what it is that you're talking about wanting to do. Like, dude, how many freaking food trucks are out there actually absolutely killing it on social media because they're making all kinds of crazy shit? You ever seen that guy that just like has people bring him a bag of Doritos and he just loads it up with taco stuff? Like, that guy's crazy viral and he's not even really cooking anything. He's just dumping it into a bag of chips. Like somebody else's chips. A Lay's, like Doritos, like actual like store-bought chips. He rips it down the side, loads it up with taco meat, man. And people eat that shit up literally and metaphorically on social media. Like, I am telling you, there is so many different avenues when it comes to being able to... Oh, I need scrap metal. Okay, well, let me go get some scrap metal. I got some of that. There's so many different avenues when it comes to pursuing something, especially something like food that does not have an age limit. I literally had a conversation with... so I went to my MC's wedding a few years ago. And I had a conversation with somebody who I look up to very highly. I respect very highly in my field. He is easily the most well-known person in this particular corner of the music field in Portland. And he is very well-known. And he was at this wedding for my MC where I was like running some sound and doing some DJing. And he and I were having a very good conversation. And the takeaway from the conversation was that wait for a day and enjoy the harvest. Okay. I guess we'll... Oh. All right. Turn that thing on. Looks like they're doing their thing. Okay, cool. So we give it a day. I guess we could just hang out. Let's start another fire, and we can have a fireside chat, shall we? Let's go have a fireside chat. I still haven't really worked on the camping, like the house part, but whatever. It'd be a very long time before I can make money even close to what I make now. It's not a life that's possible for me to be able to maintain the household and pursue it as a career. I understand where you're coming from. I completely understand where you're coming from. I don't think it would be a smart idea to stop doing what you're doing for your daily income in order to pursue food as a career. I agree with you on that part. Let me give you a counterpoint. A DJ buddy of mine that lives not too far from me, actually, just on the other side of the river from Portland. He got really into barbecue, and he got so much into barbecue and sharing some of his barbecue stuff on Instagram that he got sponsored pretty early on. Like, dude had like maybe 5,000 followers on Instagram and got picked up with a sponsor offer from a barbecue company that was providing him with like fresh tools, fresh apron, fresh like he was getting hooked up with like new like high-tech thermometers that connected to the Wi-Fi and shit and tell you like when your meat, like they'll send you a message to your phone when your meat's ready. This is a few years ago, so that was still kind of a new thing. I think they're kind of everywhere now, but dude, my guy was like so deeply steeped in the world of like Instagram barbecue, and he was literally just doing it on the weekends for his family. Like, it was part of his like what he enjoyed on the weekends, not only because he enjoyed cooking, but also because he enjoyed feeding it. Like, he needed to feed his family anyway, so why not make him some sick ass barbecue food, man? He's the guy where I learned you could make mac and cheese on a barbecue. You can make pizza on a barbecue. You can make all kinds of stuff that people don't really like. When you think about a barbecue, you don't consider like all kinds of other stuff that you can make with a barbecue grill besides slabs of meat. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ways to go about the world of food differently than like what you see on The Bear. Right? Like, that's one way to do it. Probably not a practical way for you to do it because you're already making a living and supporting your household. So I say just like find something else that works for you and just do it. And don't make a career out of it. Just have fun with it. And post the goddamn pictures in my Discord because I want to see the shit that you're making. I want to see that shit. Rock Smooth says, so DJ Switch, I've been playing my OG Xbox. It's been modded, so I have every game. Anyway, I'm using the Duke controller on it, and man, it's awesome. Thought you'd appreciate that. The Duke rules. Yeah, I was very much a Duke controller guy. I got big old hands, and I loved that Duke controller. I played both Halos, both of the first two Halos on the Duke controller. I played oh god, I played oh dude, Crimson Skies. Holy shit, Crimson Skies was so underrated, and we never got a sequel. Crimson Skies was the bomb, man. I loved Star Fox on the N64. That was one of my favorite N64 games. But man, Crimson Skies was so underrated, and it's just like lost to time. And I think it's kind of criminal that we never got a Crimson Skies 2. Crimson Sea? What's Crimson Sea? Is that like the same kind of game, or is that like the same franchise? I don't know what that is. But yeah, I remember Crimson Skies was really, really good. And I think if I remember right, like fussing around with that original Xbox that I had my hands on for a minute was like before similar, but you're in a boat. Yeah, nice. I think that was before we yeah. Rock Smooth and I both bought Xbox 360s at the same time in college. Yacht Rock Smooth had a credit card, and we abused it a little bit to get Xbox 360s. And so I think when I got my Xbox 360 is when I sold the OG Xbox that I had, because the 360 could play all the games I had. Yeah, you remember that. Hard to forget, honestly. That was particularly irresponsible of us. But it propelled us into a current gen of gaming right when we were doing all of that journalism work for the paper. So it was a little irresponsible. It was also super important. My dream is a chili restaurant. Entrance looks like the back of a Conestoga wagon. Inside has a central fire pit and sawdust. Wood chips for the floor. Flatware is all enameled camp plates and cups and stuff. Ordered one big bowl or all you can eat smaller bowl. Each order comes with a mini cast iron pan of cornbread. Maybe 6 to 10 different types of chili available. Patio area, fire pits, camp chairs. Dave's Chuck Wagon Chili. Dave is my dad and the guy who gave me my love of food. I think that's beautiful, Poop Snacks. And I really think that it is entirely possible for you to be able to create a version of that without having to give up your day job. It may require investors. It may require a line of credit. I mean, a business loan. I don't know. And I am the last person you should go to for financial advice. So please do not take any financial advice from me. But all I'm saying is it can be done. It absolutely can be done. I love that your dream is so vivid and specific. It really makes me feel like I'm there when I see you describe it like that. And so I would love for you to be able to create that for yourself. And frankly, if you ever do get around to opening that shit, I would love to come have a bowl of chili, because I fucking love chili, man. I love chili. And you know what the best part about chili is? You can do vegan chili and have it taste good. I'm a meat guy. You know, I prefer my food to be meat inclusive, but it is possible to do a good chili and still be inclusive of our vegan and vegetarian friends, which means when you go to a chili place like that, basically everybody can find something to eat on that menu. And that's kind of genius. I make a really kick-ass chili. Would your chili menu only have one chili on the menu? Like, would you only have one chili available? Like the kind of restaurant where it's like, look, this is the chili you get. And if you want sides, tell me what sides you want, but this is the only chili. Real chili has no beans, but you can make a good vegan chili with beans. Yeah. Honestly, the beans thing for me was always take it or leave it. Like, I could take it, I could leave it. I honestly don't care one way or another whether the chili has beans in it. I guess I can't claim myself to be a purist, which is fine. I don't really claim to be a purist anyway. Let me collect all this grain real quick. Hang on. But yeah, I do love a good chili. Chili wild beans is just meat sauce, which is a condiment. Meat sauce. I prefer chili with beans. Tastes more like chili to me. Then again, I'm not from Texas. All true. Let's consume this cup of coffee. That cup of coffee has instantly replenished all of my hunger and given me a bit of energy. Boing, boing, boing. That's the cat box. Gonna open the window. No, we should leave it closed. I don't know what I'm doing here. We took care of the side quests, so I guess we're kind of done for now. Let's figure out what's next. Let's take a look at the map. We've got, looks like there's a, Okay, so there's a radio tower to the north and then one way over, like actually, yeah, one far to the west. So let's go hit those two towers, I think, and see if we can find the blueprint for pickaxe level 2. If we can find pickaxe level 2, we'll be in real good shape, because then we can start working our way towards the whatever the hell's behind that mine entrance. Dude bought a huge vat of Wendy's chili to cook off and got third. Nice. Original chili was made in Mexico in the San Antonio areas. It was basically lightly sauced, marinated, and stewed hunks of meat served to people on their way to work. Provide a filling meal before a long grilling shift. Yeah. Isn't it interesting that some of the best food was made like to serve like a purpose? You know what I mean? Like the reason why they have sandwich counters is for people that would, you know, that needed something to eat for lunch during their shift. So they would do like quick service sandwich counters. Invented chop suey in America. Yeah. Chili Queens of San Antonio. Interesting. Is that like a documentary? Pooh Snacks, what is that? Like a doc or something about like the origins of chili? Because I could be into that. More of a story. Okay. It sounds cool though. Okay, shit. Not a story, but it's the recounting of them, kind of like the Radium Girls, but with much less faces falling off. Yeah. Yeah, that part's no good. Shit, how much? I gotta go all the way around. All right. Like pretty much zero faces being off. It sounds to me like the chili wasn't hot enough. Ah, heyo, gotcha. Going. Gotta go the long way all the way around this stupid rock base. Actually, can I cut through there maybe? I might be able to cut through there. I'm about to make a real bad decision, y'all. Don't tell my doctor. Don't worry there, yeah, Rock Smooth. I think your secret is safe with us. I won't tell anybody, including doctors. I will not let slip to any doctors that Pouring hot sauce on your chili dogs. Okay. These birdhouses for? They've got to be for something, right? I've seen a couple of them around. I don't need mushrooms right now. Weird. Okay. I thought that was something. Doesn't look like it. Where am I going? I gotta go this way. Oh, this is the tower over here. Well, what have we here? That sure looks like pickaxe level 2. I think there's suddenly a high likelihood that we're going to find out what's on the other side of that mine shaft. Which is perfect timing because that'll be a great place to end the stream. Well, look who's still streaming. I have returned with s'mores. S'mores cake in hand. Thank you, Safeway. 8Ball, you're just in time. We just got the pickaxe level 2 blueprint. And we're going to crack open this mine shaft and see what's inside. That'll be where we end the stream. The timing could not be better. I just have to figure out where the hell I parked the van. And thankfully, we are not far from where we're headed. In fact, it's right over here. I would just have to start making my own beans and barbecue sauce, or just add most of the same ingredients for barbecue sauce, even though I pretty much already do. Okay. First things first. What stuff do we need to make this damn pickaxe? We need a reinforced plank ×3. We need silver bark plank. Got it. We need threads. How the fuck do I make a thread? Ah, shit. All right. Let's see. Those are bolts. Let's go to build mode. Let's build another build another counter. Okay. We'll build a couple of them. And then workstations, sawmill, nailing station turns your regular planks into reinforced planks. But in order to do that, we need more everwood planks, which is entirely possible. I've got plenty of everwood. So let's get down here. I have 73 everwood. All right, we've got 20. Let's start with 20 and see if that should be more than enough. Okay, turn your regular planks into reinforced planks with just the press of a button. I only needed 7. All right, whatever. Metal smelter. Smelt scraps or ores into refined metal, making you feel like a real blacksmith. Bolt press. Turn your scrap metal into bolts for your next big project. The spinning wheel. Mortar and pestle. Okay. I think the bolt press is the part we need. All right, so we have bolt press. We have, oh wait, shit. I fucked up. Oh, cool. I can recycle it. All right. Cultivation, cooking, workstation, vehicle charge, research station, research new technology to use in your vehicles. Oh, well, that's interesting. Can I put that down here maybe? I feel like maybe I should put that like, well, I already have that. Outdoor building lets you build, craft, and relax next to your vehicle. Okay. Weight capacity upgrade. I need bolts. You can also get your chili in a bread bowl. 8-ball, how dare you? I just saw that joke. That is a terrible joke. You should be ashamed. How dare you? Now I have that damn song stuck in my head. Damn it, 8-ball. What have you done? Poo Snacks, I love a bread bowl. I would get it in a bread bowl every time. Related, I put a pic in Discord of my chili in a bread bowl. All right. We're going to pause for a second. I got to go see this. Oh my God. That looks fucking incredible. That looks so good, dude. Shit. Oh my God, I really want a bread bowl now. You have found one of my weaknesses. How dare you, Poo Snacks? You're almost worse than 8-ball. Wooden roof variety pack. Window walls variety pack. Trellis building. Okay, we can build all the things. All right. So I'm not going to worry about that. What I am going to worry about is, first of all, pulling out my planks. Not a euphemism. Don't make it weird. Let's see. And then we need to, we need a nailing station. Is that, wait, hang on. There we go. All right. And we input. No. Okay. Between those two things, I should get 3 reinforced planks, which I think is more than I need. Eight Ball, stop trying to pick a fight. You're not that guy. No disrespect, buddy, but you're not that guy. All right, let's see. We got, okay, so we have our reinforced plank. We have our silver bark plank. How do we get a thread? Shit. We got to burn off our garbage so we can get the download tickets. Because I have a feeling we're going to have to go hunting for another machine from the download stations. Crop plot, food processor, solar panel, vehicle research station. I've already got one of those. Sawmill, nailing station, metal. Maybe this metal smelter. It's the only thing I don't think I've built yet is one of these. As far as like relevant machinery. I don't think I'm doing this right. Hang on. Okay, let's try this. This, I don't know what this is gonna do. Refined metal making you feel like a robot. Okay, so I think it's the refined metal that I was using to reinforce the planks. I think, okay, that makes some sense. But then, can I make... I may need to look this up. So let me do that real quick. Wait. Ah, damn it. I'm an idiot. They don't mean thread like a threaded bolt. They mean thread as in like the spinning wheel. The one that 8-Ball made that terrible joke about. So I just have to build a spinning wheel and I have more than enough resources. More than enough resources to do that. Come on. There we go. Thank you. I mean literal thread. All right, whatever. Give it a minute. I'll be able to go make that pickaxe and we'll be able to unblock that mine shaft. I think it's just the one thread. I think that should be it. Let me take a look. No, I need 2. Okay, I gotta get a second one. It's a good thing I made 10. Added pickaxe 2. Well, it appears we have cleared a path, my friends. And we've collected quite a bit of moss rock in the process. Let's collect a little more before we get out of here. I think we need to camp for the night just so we've got some daylight. Especially if it's going to be dark in that mine shaft. I think any bit of daylight's going to help. All right. I think that also fast tracks all of our machines. So we should have, let's see, we should have download tokens. Yoink. We should have Threads. We should have metals. Okay. I think that's it. I think we pack it in and we jump back in the car. Oh, you know what? Actually, we need to fuel up a bit. So let's just do that real quick. Let's go here. Okay. This is it, y'all. We're going into this mine shaft. We've got a warning. Watch out for rock slides. Discarded radio signal. Okay. Must have been the one on the west side that I never went back for. Oh! We found more forest. And a whole map section that is completely grayed out. All right. To the coast. It says journey to the coast. Oh, okay. So actually, this is the coast. You're right, Switch. I'm not that guy, but only because I choose not to be every single day. Fortunately for me, that guy does exist. He's a dick. Hey, 8-ball. You and me both, brother. You and me both. You ever need to vent a little steam, you know where to find me. Yo, look at that. I think we have found ourselves a little spot. Oh, look, there's a campfire. Okay. Let's grab a piece of wood. Coast campsite. Pick up a little trashy trash. This looks to be some new kind of berries. Oh, coast berries. Those aren't a real thing. Yeah, man, 80 campfires. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm pretty sure that's not... I was pretty sure that forest area was not all of it. Look at that view, though. All right, y'all. We got to call it here. This is a perfect place to stop. Because when we come back to Outbound, we are going to continue exploring the coast. I want y'all to get up in the Discord, and I want y'all to decide if we want more Outbound on Friday or if we want to do something new. If you want a new game, I will take suggestions. Because I don't have anything queued up at the moment. I will say, however, that in just over a week's time, as in by Friday after next, we will be playing Star Wars Power Wash Sim. There is no power on earth that will stop me from buying the Star Wars DLC for Power Wash Sim 2. I promise you. Outback Steakhouse. When you're here, your family. No, wait. There's a boat. Hey, look at the boat. He's just cruising along. I don't think he gives a shit that I'm here. Well, that's cool. You're gonna need a bigger boat. Yeah, that's what they tell me. Hey, Uncle Bob's. You're just in time for me to say goodnight. I was actually just wrapping up. But check it out. Actually, before I go, though, Uncle Bob's, take a look. We made it through the forest section of Outbound. We found a mine shaft. And on the other side of the mine shaft was this beautiful coast road with this lovely shot of the ocean. There's a couple of ships out there doing boat things or ship things, whatever. So we're going to investigate this next time on the stream. Looks like the Oregon coast. Yeah, it does. It really does. We have been absolutely spoiled in the Pacific Northwest when it comes to like coastal beauty. Like I will absolutely fight anybody that tells me Oregon doesn't have some of the most beautiful coasts in the world. I am very biased, but I don't care. This is the shot I'm going to leave you with. Boats in the distance, ocean, bit of campfire. Sorry, I was busy. Uncle Bob's, you never got to apologize, man. I'm just glad you're here. Thank you for making it to the stream. I'm sorry that we're wrapping up because I would love to hang out more, but we're going to have to come back on Friday. A chat is never late, nor are they early. They arrive precisely. Sorry, hang on. They arrive precisely when they mean to. Photo buckets. Guys, I gotta go. I'm so out of it. Like, this has to stop. I'm putting a stop to it. Have a great night, everybody. Please have a great rest of your week. I will see you all back here Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific time on twitch.tv/DJSwitchPDX or on youtube.com/DJSwitchPDX for those of you watching on YouTube. Y'all have been amazing. I really needed this, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. So I will see you Friday one way or another. Good night, y'all. Bye-bye.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. Do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me, tore me to pieces, and threw every piece into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line. We're out of beta, we're releasing on time. So I'm glad I got burned to think of all the things we've learned for the people who are still alive. Look at me still talking when there's science to do. When I look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. I've experiments to run, there is research to be done on the people who are still alive. And believe me, I am still alive. And while you're dying, I'll be still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive. Still alive. I'm still alive, baby.